Today I'm going to tell you the story of a famous Ayurvedic guru about how a person should drink water to get rid of all these ailments such as body aches, stomach problems, and fatigue. So let's start with that famous story. Friends, many of us consider water to be something so simple that we think we can drink it whenever we want and in whatever quantity we want. But this is absolutely incorrect because, although water seems like something simple, it is equally important for our body. In order for all organs to function properly, the toxic substances produced in the body must be eliminated, from the stomach to the skin and from weight gain to weight loss. Water plays a very important role. Therefore, the appropriate amount of water, the correct way to drink it, the right time to drink it, and how to drink water, what the benefits of drinking water are, and what the harms that can occur if you lack information about this. So, no matter how good the food you consume is, the body will not get the correct benefit from it, and this could lead to facing many problems in the future, such as constipation, gas, liver problems, weakness, fatigue, kidney stones, weak immunity, getting sick repeatedly, skin allergies, spots, itching, pimples and blemishes on the face, whiteheads, blackheads, excessive dryness of the skin, inability to eat or drink, joint pain, and fat accumulation in unwanted places in the body. You can contract many serious illnesses such as congestion, headaches and dizziness, difficulty gaining and losing weight, hair loss and insomnia at night, simply by drinking water incorrectly. That's why, today in this video we are going to learn why water is so important for us, what its function is in our body, and what the minimum and maximum amount of water we can drink in a day is. In addition, we will see how to detect if there is a lack of water in the body. You will also know how many glasses of water should be drunk at one time, how water should be consumed, when it should be consumed and when not to, that is, what the correct way to drink water is, what type of water should be drunk like cold or hot water. Today in this story we are going to learn and understand how normal or hot water helps to gain and lose weight. So listen to this story very carefully. Once upon a time, there was a guru who was a master of Ayurveda. He had a long beard and was preaching in a village. I was explaining to people about health-related issues. I was teaching them what rules we must follow to keep our health in good shape, because some of our small mistakes can lead to very serious illnesses. Then, the guru tells everyone that, even though you consider water something very simple, if you use it incorrectly, it can cause fatal diseases in your body. Upon hearing these words from the guru, a young man from the audience stood up and said, "Gurudev, how is it possible that drinking water can cause serious illnesses? Water is the foundation of life. Without it, human beings cannot even survive," said the young man. Upon hearing this, Guru Shah replied to the young man, "Son, no one gets sick from drinking water, but drinking water in the wrong way can cause many diseases in the body and you wouldn't even realize it." Then the guru addressed the entire crowd. He said, "Today I'm going to tell you some small rules related to water, and by adopting them, you will remain healthy for your entire life and never suffer from any disease in the future. Follow these rules for 12 days and you will see miraculous changes in your body." The guru explained why water is so important for our bodies. Look, there is between 60 and 70% water in our bodies, and the water we drink is used by parts of the body such as the kidneys, liver, lungs, digestive system, and almost all organs. Water helps everything to function properly and, above all, it plays a big role in keeping the cells of our body alive. Then, that guru explained to everyone. First, we must know what the minimum and maximum amount of water that can be drunk in a day is, and if there is a water shortage in the body, how can we detect it? Look, as soon as the body suffers from a lack of water, the color of the urine begins to turn yellow. The digestive power begins to weaken. The skin of the face and body gradually becomes lifeless and saggy, and if the proper way to drink water is not taken care of from the beginning, these symptoms invite serious diseases in the future. Therefore, it is very important to drink an adequate amount of water every day. Now I'm going to tell you how much water you should drink in a day and what type of water it should be. That is, whether it should be hot, cold, or normal. To do this, we need to know what the water contains and how it can benefit us in various problems. Friends, water has no calories, but despite this, it hydrates our body and helps eliminate waste from the organism. It cleans our skin, increases brain power, improves digestion, enhances vision, strengthens bones, and contributes to the proper functioning of almost all organs in our body. That is why water is so important for us that, although we can spend a lot of time without drinking tea, it is not possible to survive many days without drinking water, because the water we have in our body is lost through urine and breathing. About 2 liters of water leave our body every day, which is very important to replenish. In reality, the amount of water a person should drink per day depends on that person's health, the environment they live in, the climate of that place, their weight, and their physical activity. But a normal person should drink between 2.5 to 3 liters of water a day, which is equivalent to about 10 to 12 glasses. In the summer season we sweat more, so the amount of water can be increased a bit. And people who exercise should also drink a little more water than ordinary people, as water is lost in large quantities from their bodies. Then, the guru tells everyone that the question arises about what happens if you drink more water than necessary. So, listen carefully. The answer is that excess of anything is harmful. Drinking too much water increases the workload on our kidneys, and the chances of lowering sodium levels in the blood are very high. However, this happens very rarely, since most people cannot drink as much water as they should. The problem arises when a person drinks 5 or 6 liters of water. Now then, how many glasses of water should one drink at once, and what type of water should you drink? Listen carefully. Everyone thinks they can drink as much water as they want whenever they want, but this is absolutely incorrect, because drinking the same type of water in different ways has adverse effects on the body. There are different types of effects, so one should always drink water while sitting and slowly, as if keeping the water in the mouth and moving it around for 4 seconds before swallowing. By doing this, the saliva present in our mouth, which is alkaline, goes down to the stomach and soothes acidity, which greatly helps to enhance digestive power. When we stand or drink water quickly, our kidneys cannot filter it properly. Furthermore, when we drink water directly from the bottle instead of using a glass, along with the water, many of the gases present in the air also enter our body, increasing the chances of experiencing joint pain in the future. Therefore, one should always drink water while sitting and slowly, in 4 or 5 breaths, and only drink 1 or 1.5 glasses of water at a time, or the amount of water that you really need according to your thirst. If you drink too much water at once, the kidneys will not filter it properly, and the water will leave the body through urine, without being used by our organism. Then, the guru explains to them that they must now understand what type of water should be consumed, whether hot, cold, or at room temperature. If we eat or drink something very cold, our body first warms it up before it can be used. The same happens with water when we drink cold water from the refrigerator. The water is first warmed in our stomach before it can be utilized. In this process, a lot of energy is wasted and our body also has to wait before it can use the water. The water that remains in the stomach does not warm up immediately, and additionally, cold water hardens the food we have consumed, which makes the digestion process much slower and considerably increases the problem of constipation. For this reason, water should always be at normal or warm temperature, as our body uses warm water immediately, and it helps a lot in breaking down the food we ingest, which increases digestive power and improves stomach health. Then, the guru explains to them that they now need to know when to drink water and when not to. These are aspects where people often make many mistakes, which often makes them victims of diseases. It is more important to know when we should not drink water than when we should. Therefore, let's first look at when we should not drink water, and then we will see when it is appropriate to drink it, whether before or after eating. There is no harm in taking 1 or 2 sips of water before eating, as this helps even dry food go down easily and prevents hiccups. However, when it is said 1 or 2 sips, it means you should only drink enough to moisten the throat, but it is absolutely incorrect to drink a full glass or large amounts of water before or after eating, because drinking water immediately after eating dilutes the food too much, making digestion in our stomach difficult. Gastric juices cannot exit properly and the digestion process becomes very slow. Therefore, you should always drink water only after 45 minutes to an hour after eating. And before eating you should drink water after filling your stomach an hour before the meal. Then, the guru tells everyone that it is incorrect to drink water before going to bed at night or after waking up suddenly. Although water is very beneficial during the day, drinking too much water at night is equally harmful. While we sleep, our body is not as active, which causes the water in our body to reach the kidneys to be filtered without having been used properly, causing great harm to the kidneys. Furthermore, this can make you wake up during the night to go to the bathroom several times, making it difficult to fall back asleep. Therefore, you should try to meet your water needs during the day as much as possible, since by drinking water frequently, the water is wasted in the body without being utilized and is eliminated through urine. This can lead to frequent urination problems. When you notice that your urine is not yellow, but completely clear like water, it means that at that moment you do not need more water. For this reason, after urinating, Wait at least 15 to 20 minutes before drinking water to give your kidneys time to rest. Otherwise, drinking water frequently can lead to continuous urination and problems controlling urine properly. Then, the guru tells them that even after eating fruits, one should not drink water immediately. For example, if you eat raw fruits and vegetables like cucumbers, tomatoes, etc., you should not drink water immediately afterwards. Similarly, you should not drink water immediately after eating bananas, watermelon, pomegranate, oranges, grapes, cherries, and other fruits, as this hardens the food you have eaten, slowing down the digestion process and potentially causing colds in some people. Additionally, you should not drink water immediately after consuming very hot beverages like tea, coffee, and soup, as this can considerably harm your teeth and gums. Now let's talk about when to drink water and what the right moment to do so is. Just as we wash and clean the plate before eating and then eat from it, we should similarly cleanse our stomach every morning before eating and drinking. For this, nothing is better than water. Drinking water on an empty stomach in the morning helps to cleanse the toxic substances formed in the stomach overnight. If people eat or drink something on an empty stomach without having drunk water, it is like eating from a dirty plate without cleaning it. Therefore, it is important to drink 1 or 2 glasses of water on an empty stomach in the morning and to wait an hour before eating. You should keep drinking water both 1 hour after eating and 1 hour before eating. Similarly, you should drink less water at night and after dinner. Instead of drinking water, consume a glass of milk after an hour, as the proteins present in milk provide energy gradually throughout the night and the amino acids in it help achieve good sleep by calming the mind. During the day, if possible, maintain an interval of about 1 hour between water intakes so you can drink a total of 2 to 3 liters of water throughout the day. If you go out in the sun, run, or exercise, drink water during that time. You should never drink a full glass of water all at once, as at that moment your body's temperature remains high and drinking too much water can be harmful instead of beneficial. You can also face problems during exercise if you drink too much water. Therefore, during exercise, drink only a quarter of a glass or 2 or 3 sips of water. When you feel thirsty, drink only a quarter of a glass or 2 or 3 sips of water. After finishing exercise, you can drink a full glass of water after an hour. You can drink the full amount of water, but during exercise, you should consume small amounts of water. Drinking water this way helps solve many problems in our body and keeps our digestive system in good condition. This is fundamental for gaining or losing weight, because unless a person's digestive system is in good condition, it is not possible to increase or decrease weight. Adopting this method of drinking water for 12 days will improve your health and you will see very positive effects. Now, friends, let's begin the story of another famous Ayurveda guru about how to eliminate all diseases and fatigue from the body. We all want to stay beautiful, healthy, and young. We all wish to look good and never get sick. However, nowadays there is so much stress and depression in life that even 25-year-olds look like they are 50. Imagine what happens to those who are 50 years old. Today I will tell you about 4 fruits that will keep you young, energetic, and healthy even in old age. Mother Nature has provided us with things that when consumed, we will never face problems. However, we often resort to medications to stay healthy and young or use expensive products available in the market. But let me tell you that instead of keeping you young and healthy, these products can cause many diseases in your body. That's why if you want to stay young and free from diseases, make sure to watch this video until the end and share this information with your family. So let's begin. Once upon a time, there was a very knowledgeable Ayurveda guru who taught a path. While heading to his hut, he passed through a village. The guru had traveled a long distance, so he decided to rest there for a while. Some of his disciples accompanied him. As soon as the guru arrived and began to rest under a tree, a crowd gathered around him. Everyone bowed to the guru and told him that he was a very enlightened person, that they had heard of him, and asked him to provide them with some knowledge. After listening to all the people, the guru smiled and said to them, "Tell me, what is the problem of all of you?" Then, an old man from the crowd stood up and said, "Maharaj, I am only 40 years old, but I cannot do any work. I am very tired. I feel that my legs have given out and I cannot walk even a short distance. Many diseases have invaded my body. Please tell me the solution to my problem. I have sought treatment in many places, but so far I have not seen any improvement in my health. My life is very long, but if I continue in this condition, I will die very soon." Meanwhile, a 25-year-old was there, but he looked like he was 50 years old. It was evident that he also bowed before the guru and said, "Maharaj, I'm only 25 years old, but I look much older. I have wrinkles on my face, and the energy in my body has completely drained. I do little work and get very tired doing anything. I feel very lazy, I have no desire to do anything, and I always feel tired. Please, tell us a simple solution so that we don't spend too much money and our health is completely well." Upon hearing the problems of all the people present at the meeting, the guru smiled and said, "I have the solution to all your problems. It won't cost them much money and these things won't harm them." Upon hearing the guru, everyone present was happy and asked him, "Please tell us." Then the guru said to them, "Today I will talk to you about fruits that every person should eat, especially those who have crossed 50 years old. By consuming these fruits daily, you will not have any health problems, you will never suffer from any diseases, and you will always remain young, healthy and fit." Then the guru told everyone that the 4 fruits are papaya, raisins, lemon and apple. The guru continued, "Now you must be wondering why these fruits are so important for you and what benefits you gain from eating them. Let me explain this to you in detail and I will also tell you how. I will tell you which people should not be recommended to eat these fruits." Then the guru addressed the entire assembly and said that these fruits are very good for your health. First, let's talk about papaya. It is beneficial for the lives of people over 50 years old. Papaya is an excellent herb and an original gift from nature. It is rich in vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Contains vitamin C, vitamin A, and many other elements. Now you understand why it is so important for us after the age of 50. First, it strengthens our digestive system because as we age, our digestive system weakens. The enzyme present in papaya called papain plays a very important role in this. This enzyme strengthens the digestive system by allowing the body to easily absorb the nutrients present in food. Papaya aids in the digestion of substances or foods. In addition, papaya is a natural source of vitamins A, B, C, and D, as well as phosphorus, potassium, antioxidants, proteins, carbohydrates, and carotene in good amounts. Regular consumption of papaya is very beneficial for people who suffer from frequent colds and coughs as it also strengthens the immune system. As you know, as we age, our immunity naturally begins to weaken. Papaya contains a large amount of vitamin C that quickly boosts our immunity. Vitamin C helps your body fight allergic infections, which is very important especially for older adults. Moreover, dryness in the skin leads to the formation of wrinkles, which is why vitamins A and C present in papaya combat skin problems and keep it naturally beautiful. If you want to avoid facing such problems even in old age, you should eat papaya because it will keep you healthy, young, and with a beautiful appearance. Then the guru tells everyone that the antioxidant lycopene present in papaya reduces the risk of cancer and is very beneficial for those undergoing cancer treatment. Papaya contains a large amount of vitamin A, which is beneficial for our skin and our eyes. It is very beneficial because it keeps the skin healthy, young, and radiant. Due to the good amount of calcium in papaya, it also helps in the formation of blood and other elements. Then the guru tells everyone to learn about other fruits. Let's talk about the apple. The apple is a remedy for all your ailments. If you eat an apple every day, you will never need to go to the doctor. This is very important for people over 50 because the apple contains fiber, vitamins, and nutrients. Eating an apple keeps your heart health very good as the soluble fiber it contains helps balance cholesterol, which is a significant factor in heart diseases. As you age, the risk of these diseases also increases, but if you eat an apple every day, you will keep your heart healthy. Additionally, the apple balances your weight. Friends, as you age, your metabolism slows down, making it very difficult to maintain weight. But the apple is a low-calorie fruit and contains a good amount of fiber. When you eat an apple, you feel full of energy throughout the day. It has no calories, which helps to maintain weight balance. Additionally, it also regulates blood sugar. The fiber present in the apple keeps blood sugar levels balanced. The apple is an excellent source of fiber and is digested quickly. It also alleviates constipation and improves digestion. It is rich in nutrients and vitamin C, which helps the body combat free radicals. Can even cure chronic diseases. The apple also contains vitamin D, which is very beneficial for bones, thus strengthening your bone structure. Eating apples helps control diabetes due to their abundance of fiber and antioxidants. It is very good for diabetic patients and also for the skin and hair. The vitamin C in apples promotes a healthy metabolism and is very beneficial for skin and overall health. A small apple has many benefits, especially if you are 50 years old or older, or even if you are younger than 50 and wish to age well, stay young and healthy. You should eat an apple daily. Then the guru says that the third fruit is the raisin, which is also very useful in old age. These are dried grapes that are full of iron and antioxidants. These little raisins offer many benefits after 50 years. They strengthen our bones since as we age, our bones tend to weaken, increasing the risk of osteoporosis, which makes the bones fragile and prone to break easily. Raisins contain boron and calcium that help keep bones strong. By consuming raisins daily, your bones are easily strengthened. Additionally, raisins are very useful for the digestive system. The fiber present in raisins strengthens the digestive system, maintains your health, and eliminates constipation. This is especially important for people over 50 years old.